from men. Women know that men are very visual creatures, not because we are creepy, but simply because that is how our brains are wired. When women wear revealing clothing, it triggers the hypothalamus in our brains to release hormones that will not only make men more
Hi, is there a problem?
No, what's going on?
Then why were you staring at me? Long enough? Hey, is there a problem?
No, there's no problem.
Then why were you just staring at me? Were you staring at me?
Who the f are you guys?
All right here, bro.
Why are there so many ring lights?
I'm a micro-influencer, but you wouldn't know what that
Ladies,
is.
cover up. You know, we shouldn't have to do
Coach,
this, but
in the middle
here
of
we
summer.
are doing it.
Very cool.
Yeah, try us now.
The whole thing.
Good luck.
It's on
You gonna put
tape.
this on YouTube?
Oh my god, is this creep staring at you? I saw you looking at me.
Who the f is this?
You on camera?
Attention has become the oxygen of today's influencer crowd, with validation as their currency and accountability their kryptonite. Gyms, once sacred spaces for health and self-improvement, are now plagued by a generation raised on the idea that every mundane moment must be broadcast. It's about time gym owners cracked down on this nonsense and sent these fitness influencers packing. No cameras, no exceptions, no narcissists allowed. The rule should be simple: no cameras in the gym. If you're not there to work out, get out. Period. My gym recently banned all photography, and surprise, surprise, half the influencers fled like rats from a sinking ship. And honestly, good riddance. These people aren't there to break a sweat. They're there to stage photo ops, angle their phones, and create drama for clicks. The narcissism is next level. You've got people setting up tripods in crowded spaces, hogging equipment, and policing who's in their shot like they own the place. Meanwhile, actual gym-goers, the ones who are there to focus on their fitness, are forced to dodge ring lights and endure the occasional public meltdown because someone ruined their set by walking into the frame. The creepiest people in the gym? Influencers. Let's talk about irony. These influencers claim to be on a crusade to expose creeps, yet they spend their time staring at everyone in the room, fishing for that one awkward glance they can spin into a viral video. To catch a creep, you literally have to be staring at others, making them the real creeps in the scenario. Imagine filming a guy who's simply zoning out between sets, just so you can post it with some dramatic caption about harassment. And speaking of lows, kicking a blind man out of a gym because some influencer decided he was looking at her is a new depth of absurdity. This incident highlights the dangerous combination of unchecked narcissism and the assumption that women's accusations must go unchallenged. If that man sues the gym and wins, good for him. Justice needs to be served, and hopefully, it'll send a message that baseless public shaming has real consequences. The root of the problem? A generation that grew up without consequences, believing the world revolves around their feelings. Social media has created an epidemic of entitlement where validation trumps reality. These influencers act as if their presence is a gift to the gym, all while disrupting others and turning communal spaces into their personal studios. What's worse is how gyms have enabled this behavior for so long, prioritizing their social media presence over the experience of actual members. But the tide is turning. More gyms are banning cameras outright and refusing to pander to the toxic influencer culture. Gyms exist for one purpose: to train, not to film, not to perform, not to make everyone else your unwilling audience. If you can't respect that, leave. Accountability needs to make a comeback, and it starts with revoking memberships and enforcing boundaries. The narcissists can find another playground. For the rest of us, we'll be lifting, uninterrupted, in peace.
Where is her boyfriend now when she needs him the most? Right, he doesn't exist. Actually, he does exist, but only in her head. She has the invisible boyfriend syndrome, and this is him working out in the gym.
And his name is John C.
The boys saw the tripod and camera and said, "No, I have a girlfriend."
If he dies,
She was training her legs, but all the men knew her favorite machine is not the squat rack, it's the ATM machine. Everybody wants to be a gentleman, but don't nobody wants to be labeled as a gym creep. It sucks for her, but she can blame all the TikTok gym girls with their content. Maybe she can ask her OnlyFans if they have time to help her. She thought she's going for a PR, but now she will end up in an ER, emergency room. She was wearing the Nike socks, but she just didn't do it. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Well then, why did you originally say it was fine? What I said was if you don't have members in the shop, but clearly you've been unable to do that. I don't know what you're complaining about it. I've actually had more followers call her. That's what I'm saying. I'm being phone harassed. That's the thing. Shut up now. Okay. It's because I'm fucking white racists. Fucking racists. I bet if I was some wealthy Saudi prince, they wouldn't want to kick me out.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My leg day warm up?
No, don't give me that bullshit. I know you know what you're doing. So actually,
A leg day warm up?
no, you're not doing something. You realize you're actually what's wrong with girls. You're actually what's wrong with girls.
Are you pointing at me?
Yeah. This is fucking ridiculous. Don't come to my gym and do this shit. Keep this online, bro. Don't fucking do this to my gym.
This is the natural outcome of a culture where saying no to a woman or challenging her behavior is practically a criminal offense. The inability to set boundaries or call out bad behavior has allowed gyms to devolve into narcissism centers. It's not enough to ban cameras. We need to address the root of the problem: entitlement and attention-seeking disguised as empowerment. Ban the prostitution wardrobe too. Let's talk about gym attire. If guys aren't allowed to work out shirtless, why are women practically showing up in lingerie? It's not about body shaming. It's about respect for shared spaces. Gyms are meant for fitness, not for displaying bodies like it's some Tinder swipe-a-thon. If your outfit is one squat away from a wardrobe malfunction, it doesn't belong in the gym. Take it to the club, a beach, or literally anywhere else that isn't covered in shared equipment. A space for fitness, not drama. Gyms should be safe havens for people prioritizing their health. Stories like the one shared about a man mourning his brother and finding solace in bodybuilding highlight the true purpose of these spaces. For him, wearing a hoodie wasn't just about staying warm, it was a shield against the distractions of performative influencers. Fitness isn't about flexing for the gram, it's about hard work, focus, and often, personal healing. But for many men, that's been taken away. A commenter shared how his gym experience was ruined by a woman accusing him of harassment while filming him from across the gym. What was he doing? Existing. Stories like this are becoming all too common, and they're driving genuine gym-goers away. Imagine walking into a space meant for health, only to be treated as an unwilling extra in someone's TikTok saga.
See, here it is again, another double standard. Women film themselves in the gym working out all the time, and when they do film themselves, they film themselves trying to catch a man staring at them. But this guy is clearly filming himself work out, and she's hardly in the frame, but she has the audacity to get up and tell him to stop recording, and then put herself more in the frame. And for her to know that he was recording, she must have been staring at him the whole time like a creep. Hey, but guys, you tell me what you think. Drop those comments and let me know. As always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Peace.
It's very creepy if a person glances at you when you wear spray-painted ass clothes.
This creepy old guy at the gym kept coming over and staring at me, so I told my husband, and he came over and worked out next to me. Even after he came over, he continued to stare. I decided to stop working out and stare back. I attempted to do my set. Then I got fed up and went over and addressed him.
Okay, here she goes. She's going to go over and address this guy. Again, you saw in this video him for a grand total of like 3 seconds, maybe?
I told him if he's gonna work out in this corner, he needed to stop staring and making me uncomfortable.
You are filming yourself at the gym to do this. And this has become a way of grabbing sort of victimhood. But, okay, one, you could theoretically have separate gyms.
The rise of influencers has turned gyms into battlegrounds for attention. What used to be spaces for mutual encouragement and self-improvement are now platforms for self-promotion and fabricated victimhood. And let's not ignore the hypocrisy. Women crying foul over male creeps while wearing outfits designed to attract as much attention as possible. Military veterans leaving their gym of 6 years after it became a recording studio for influencers is all the evidence you need. They understood the stakes. One wrong glance, one fabricated accusation, and your reputation is toast. These are men who've served their country, yet they can't find peace in a gym without risking someone twisting reality for clout. And what about the machines? Gyms need hygiene standards too. If you wouldn't sit on a machine shirtless, why is it okay to leave your barely covered body on it? The double standards are astounding. Respect the space, respect the people, and respect the equipment. The solution? Clear rules for clothing, behavior, and recording in gyms. No cameras, no revealing outfits, and absolutely no tolerance for false accusations. Want to flaunt your body? Great. Do it at a pool, party, or in front of your mirror. We've seen women-only gyms, so where are the men-only ones? At this point, they seem like the only escape from the chaos influencers bring. Gyms need to reclaim their original purpose, a sanctuary for health, not a stage for narcissism. Until then, the exodus of genuine gym-goers will continue, leaving the rest of us asking, where did all the real fitness enthusiasts go?
Oh shit, she's about to fail her squat.
Oh shit.
Alright
guys, someone help her.
Oh wait, she's filming.
I'm
not a gym creep.
I'm not a gym creep either.
I need food.
She needs help.
I'm hungry. I'm married.
Someone help.
I'm married.
Yeah,
Let's go. I'm married.
What do you think about this one?
Started a new gym today only to find out people don't have gym etiquette. Here I was recording my leg stretch session for the past 15 minutes, and this lady chose to squeeze between a narrow space and walk across my video, despite having a bigger space to walk through on the other side.
Can we just not record in gyms? Or like make your camera face a wall? I mean, there are other people working out there too. And I don't ever want to see my sweaty Ewok dad bod doing lunges or whatever in the background. And I'm not picking on her. I see TikTokers filming gyms all the time. Like, why are you trying to film in a gym? Like, why are you making your TikToks here? It's Planet Fitness, not Planet Narcissist.
The classic tale of the gym influencer, traveling all the way to a shared public space to do something she could have done in the privacy of her own home, just to cry foul when the unthinkable happens. Someone dares to walk in front of her camera. The audacity of people existing in a public gym, right? How dare they interrupt her Oscar-worthy leg-stretching performance? Let's break this down, shall we? First off, Gym Etiquette 101. Gyms are shared spaces. This means other people, yes, those pesky, inconsiderate humans, are allowed to use the equipment, move around freely, and, shocker, exist without worrying about interrupting your production. Filming in the gym is already a breach of etiquette, unless you have explicit permission from management, and even then, maybe read the room. It's not a movie set, sweetheart. If you're going to record yourself in a public gym, expect people to walk through your shot because, wait for it, they're there to work out. You know, the actual purpose of the gym? The idea that someone casually walking by could derail your content is laughable. If your groundbreaking fitness vlog can't survive one random passerby, maybe the issue isn't them, it's your inability to cope with reality. And let's not forget the cherry on top, the dramatics. The near-tears reaction over a slight inconvenience is peak self-absorption. The gym is not your personal sanctuary for self-validation. It's a functional space for people to better themselves physically. The fact that someone walking in front of her camera is enough to ruin her day says a lot more about her than it does about anyone else. Here's the real kicker. She could have done those stretches at home. Seriously. Leg stretches don't require machines, weights, or even much space. She's upset about people interrupting her in a public setting when she chose to do something entirely unnecessary in that environment. She brought the inconvenience on herself, and then made herself the victim. In conclusion, let's all agree on this. If you want to record yourself, do it respectfully, and don't expect the world to accommodate your every whim. Better yet, save everyone the headache and stick to activities that make sense in the gym. Or, if you're just there for the aesthetic content, maybe the next time someone interrupts your shot, take it as a reminder, it's not about you.
When he came and I lost my train of thought.
But if someone
comes back, let me know.
came up to me and said, "Hi, this makes me a little bit uncomfortable," like I would be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I would like, you know what I mean? And also to the point of like what we've normalized and stuff and like what's okay in a gym and what's not. There's no rules against filming.
There should be though.
Okay,
I think
but
filming
like
should be banned in gyms.
in some gyms,
Point
yeah,
blank.
I agree that there should be some that you can go to and there's no phones, like no filming in that gym. And you just know that that's the gym that you go to, and other ones, they do allow it, and so other people can go to that one.
I don't see why gyms aren't. Anybody here currently go to a gym? Is there any sort of filming policies for any of the gyms that you guys go to? It's shocking to me that gyms just haven't wholesale banned filming in gyms. Do you guys see that often when you do go to the gym? Somebody has their like iPhone.
This is for those of you who train in a commercial gym and expect others to move out of the way when you're trying to film a video, get huffy when they accidentally walk across your shot, or ask to not be in the background of your clip, film other people minding their own business without their consent, and act like you own the space when other people are also paying money to be there. I want to ask you a question. What the fuck?
This is exactly why gyms need a hardline no filming policy. No exceptions, no negotiations. The gym is supposed to be a sanctuary for physical self-improvement, not a stage for social media clout chasers. Yet here we are, with people so entitled that they think their TikTok angles matter more than the comfort and privacy of the rest of us. Imagine someone has the audacity to act angry because their precious shot was ruined. All it takes is one firm reminder. This is a gym, not your personal set. It's absurd that this even needs to be said, but entitlement seems to be the unspoken epidemic of this generation. And let's talk about the more insidious side of this trend, the alienation it causes for people who are just trying to start their fitness journey. The story is all too relatable. A gym newbie, overweight, already feeling self-conscious, walks into a supposedly supportive environment only to be laughed at, judged, or worse, risk being filmed without consent. People say ignore them, but how do you ignore the possibility of going viral because someone decided your pain was their punchline? It's disgusting and shameful behavior, and the fear of this alone drives so many people away from gyms entirely. What's even worse, you are doing nothing wrong. Walking, that's it. And for someone to target you, knowing full well how vulnerable it can feel to simply exist in a public space while managing disabilities and self-doubt, is just cruel. And for what? A laugh? A stupid video? It's no wonder so many people opt out of gyms altogether. It's not the workout that's intimidating, it's the judgment. Building a home gym sounds like a great solution, and honestly, it's becoming the move for anyone sick of the narcissism and lack of common decency in public gyms. Why deal with rude influencers and overcrowded spaces when you can have peace, privacy, and control at home? It's not just the influencers either. Some people are just outright inconsiderate, like the women cutting you off rudely when you ask a simple question. It's a toxic culture of entitlement and selfishness that ruins what should be a communal, uplifting environment. Gyms are supposed to be about health, growth, and community. Instead, they've turned into pseudo-photo studios where people care more about their angles than their reps. It's not just about banning cameras. It's about restoring the gym as a safe, respectful space where everyone, no matter their size, ability, or experience, feels welcome and supported. A firm, no-nonsense filming ban would be a great first step toward that goal. If someone can't handle that, well, there's always their bedroom mirror. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.